Okay, here is video number 4 in our series on this 240Z that is for sale. And I think I just forgot to go under the hood in my previous video. So we'll go under the hood here and show you what we've got. First off, this engine is an L28 engine. It came out of a 1982 280ZX 2+2. I got it from a salvage yard to replace the engine that was in this car when I got it. It had some broken rocker arms and was not running real well. This engine, I was told, had 88,000 miles on it, and I believe that because when I took the valve cover off to paint it, it's like clean as can be inside. I mean, it's beautiful. So I was really happy. The engine runs great. While I had the engine and transmission out, I did put a new clutch, throwout bearing, and pressure plate in it. So that is all new. There's a Clifford intake, you can see down here, with a Holley 4-barrel. I did find a 14-inch air cleaner here that I was able to, it's got a drop base, and then I had to put a 1/2-inch spacer on it to, I'll pull it off here, to work under there so it doesn't hit the hood. It's Holley 4-barrel. It's brand new. I bought it 4 years ago when I first bought this car to put on it, and then it sat for 3 years while I was working on the car after I had the engine out and everything else. And so I took it down recently just because it had been sitting so long, and it cost me a couple $100, but I had the whole thing rebuilt and gone through. So it's a brand new carburetor. Everything's working fine on that. I've got an electric fuel pump in the back by the fuel tank. And then there is the fuel pressure regulator that I put under the hood. I don't know if I needed it because the fuel pump is a low pressure pump for carburetors, but just in case I put that on there. And then here is the gauge right near the carburetor. I keep it at about 3.5, 4 pounds. Seems to work fine. And then we'll start over here on the driver's side under the hood. Right here, this is the clutch master cylinder. It's brand new. The slave cylinder down below is brand new as well. This brake booster, brand new from the Z-Car depot. I think I paid $270 for it. It's not rebuilt, not used. It's a brand new one. It's an aftermarket booster of some kind. It's the right size and everything. It works great. This is a new master cylinder for the brakes right here. All that's new. I think as I mentioned before, all the wiring, you can see on both sides, all the wiring is brand new. I took out all the wiring that was in the car, replaced it with an easy wire universal kit. It's a 12-circuit kit, so it's already set up for air conditioning or radios, anything else that you would put in the car. Got a aluminum overflow bottle here for the radiator. I put in 2 electric fans with a thermostatic control. Comes on at 185 and goes back off, I think, at 175. Works great. New radiator hoses, top and bottom. What else have we got under here? The battery is new. I've got new horns. I don't know if you can see them down there. The red. Those are the horns. Put new horns on there. So just about everything. Not everything, but almost is either new or rebuilt from front to back. As far as fluids in the engine, I have Mobil 1 5W30 high mileage. That's supposed to have a lot of not phosphorus, but I can't, the word escapes me now. But I think it is phosphorus. Maybe it is phosphate or phosphorus. Anyway, I can't remember. I'm getting old. But it has a good amount of that in there to protect everything, like the old school engines. So it's got that. In the rear end, I've got Redline synthetic gear oil, and then I'm getting ready to put Stay Lube in the transmission. So everything is working fine. It runs fine. The transmission shifts perfect. All the suspension is new. I've got new struts all the way around that I think I forgot to mention. And when I did the brake and the front end work, I also put new struts all the way around. I was going to put new springs on, but it wasn't necessary. The springs were in great shape. So all of that is new. I mean, this car is pretty much like a new car almost. But anyway, that is under the hood. That's everything. The motor mounts are new. I think just about anything except for the engine uh, and the radiator. Just about everything else is new under here. So we've got everything running fine. And so that's it. This is the last of the videos. So I hope this answers any questions that you may have about the car. If not, just send me a note in the comments and I'll get back to you.